Hey everybody, welcome to Life Behind the Cover. I'm Taylor, and it is the first day of Reading Rush. Oh, and I forgot to turn on my light too. What am I doing? It is 12:03 at night, midnight. I don't think I'm gonna read tonight. My sleep schedule has been really off, but I'm gonna try to go to bed fairly early. By early, I mean like now. And then tomorrow I'll talk about how the week's gonna look and what book we're gonna read this vlog or this day. I'm really excited. It's my first ever reading rush. Obviously I'm in my pajamas because I'm going to bed. I have to turn on my light so you can see me in this video, but I don't want to. It's gonna be so bright. Fuck.
Are you awake? I keep hearing you open and close the door. Does he just keep
He's
wandering
come
in
in
and
3
out?
times now.
What are you doing? Are you videotaping?
Reading rush starts today and I have to vlog it all.
Oh. Are you like up or you go to bed?
I'm not up, but I'm gonna try to stay awake. So I look a bit like crap, and that's because I didn't get a great sleep last night. Mostly because I'm not feeling well. I was up quite a bit. I have my TBR here. I think I'm gonna read I'll Be the One today. I'm gonna try for at least a book a day, and still have that extra day buffer if I can't do that. This one's the one I'm gonna try today because it's lighthearted, so I feel like it could really get me into reading without any dark things that are gonna cause like a slump afterwards. Tuesday I have my book club for Darker Shade of Magic. I literally finished this book right at like 11:59, which is good because I didn't want to go into the reading rush needing to read something that wasn't on my TBR, obviously. So Tuesday is the book club day, which means that I have to take some like time away from just reading rush. So I think that that'll be the day for Stardust and Saga, and hopefully we have time for a Stardust movie. And that's as far as I know right now. Let's go eat breakfast.
When does this thing start?
It's already started, baby. I don't usually eat early in the morning, but I felt like it was a good idea this morning since I wasn't feeling well, and I probably needed something in my stomach to get me going, and then I have flavored water. Now I'm moving on. I'm going to do makeup, and I'm going to try to do 2 challenges today. So 1, I'm going to try to dress up like a character. That's a video challenge. And 2 was to recreate a book cover. So I feel like putting these 2 together will work for me. So I'm going to try to dress up like this. So I'm doing my makeup right now. My bird is screaming in the background if you can't hear. I'm looking at her makeup. Okay, so to me she's got just like glossy lips on. I've already put chapstick on. I think it gives the same look. And then like a nude eye with like a shot of like color red like right in the center of her eye, and her brows are done. So that's what I'm gonna do. Her brows are thin, so I'm gonna try to make sure mine aren't big brows. Hi Jade. Are you okay? Jeez. So that's one. Eyebrows are done. It's hard to see it. She's like got mostly nude eyes. In fact, I'd say there's nothing else in her eyes besides like the pop of color there. So now we get into what to do. I have to wear this all day, so I'm probably going to aim for something that looks good as well as matches this. I'm gonna try to hide the redness here. She looks like she does have some bronzer on, I think. I think it's impossible to tell right now, so I'm just really inspecting this book, trying to find... Oh, I think the pop-up color goes to the bottom too. I don't know what to do. So I think what I'll do is go in with a nude sparkly here. This is First Date. I am gonna go in with that First Date color and apply it everywhere except where the red is gonna go. I'm also thinking, well, we'll take it slow. We'll figure it out. Artemis! We just got a new kitten. I'll show you him when I'm done doing this. So I just did it on this side. Hopefully you can see how it's like nude but still shiny. It's going with white in the inner corner. Now it's time to go into the red. I think that's a good red. I will tell you guys Artemis's story But this is him. I'll tell you his story later, but this is him. He's a little guy, still a kitten, and he's exploring and getting used to all the other animals. So I feel like it's a soft touch of red, so I'm going to use a blending brush to even just apply it. Some of that. This lady is a model. It didn't work on me. I look bad.
That is not correct.
It's just in the center though, for her. Hers is significantly more blended out. I feel like it might have worked if I hadn't put it on the bottom, but I'm pretty sure it was on the bottom in the picture. Well, this is the makeup I'm wearing today. So this is, I think, the finished eye. If you just want a sparkly nude eye, by the way, like not much done, just sparkly on the eyelid nude, First Date is for you. Like, it's so good. I don't think that she has any harsh eyeliner. I think she just has like a little bit, it doesn't go into a wing. I'm gonna do that too. Okay, so even though I look like a person from the Capitol, which I feel like I do, and this is the makeup I have to wear all day, I have to pick out an outfit now. She's got a top with rainbow on it and black jean ripped shorts. Doesn't seem that difficult, but I don't have either of those things. I don't usually wear white, and I have black shorts and I have jean shorts, but I don't have one that's both. I think the best thing is a plain white tank top because I don't really have anything else that would work better. And then I have these shorts. I feel like the shorts is the way to go. This is how I look. Okay, so we're starting our first day at 11:30 after I've gotten dressed and after I found the clothes and done the makeup for the challenges. And I'm starting with, I'll be the one, obviously, because it's the one that I replicated today. And we're going to start out here in my living room because I'm watching my nephew right now. So how much reading I'll get done? I don't know. I don't know what kind of mother this is, but telling your daughter that fat girls can't dance is so awful. I guess saying in general is awful too, but like saying that to your daughter who is trying to dance is only discouraging. Like, what an awful parent. Well, that was a frustrating part of the day. My dog is puffing in the background. I'm super hot, which is why you can probably hear my fan, because there's no way I can read just super hot. And I've only read 3 pages because I had to watch my nephew. Obviously, I had to do this. I did take the Instagram pic. That'll be going up later, hopefully around the time that I start editing this video. But first I want to get some reading done. So I'm going to lay down in my bed to do that. So, I've been reading for a little while. It's almost 1. It's 4:45. It's been a while since I checked in. I napped for like an hour and a half because my sleeping schedule has been really messed up. So, getting up this early while not having great sleep, I was like dead on my feet. Like I couldn't keep my eyes open. I've read only 93 pages, but they're good so far. So I'm about a 1/4 into the book, so yes, I need to hurry up. And I'm starting to stress out. That said, both challenges for today are completed. So I posted on my Instagram the challenge. It's up. I thought I did a really cool job. And I did it for this book since that's the book I'm reading. Okay, so we are at page 122 and the competition is like happening. I was really right in talking about the representation for like fat girls in here because they're not shy about showing like how cruel some people can be about somebody else's weight, and we see how she's reacting to that in a world that is very skinny centric, it's kind of hard to hear some of the things because it's very like cruel to like in the middle of everything just bring up, oh, but you're fat kind of thing. And it's like, I hate that. But so far I'm really enjoying the writing. I'm enjoying some of the characters, some of them not as much. I don't want to give anything away, obviously. So far it's really good, and they just mentioned tacos, and that's what I'm having for dinner, and that made me even more hungry. Alright, so I thought we'd do a quick change of scenery because I've been in my bed reading most of the day. Haven't checked in for a few hours. That's because I got in the bath and I was reading, and I finally finished it. I was really worried that I wouldn't. It's been a long time since I've had to like crush a book like that into one day. I think the book is really great. I think it is so powerful. I think it will be more powerful for people with immigrant parents potentially, or with parents who have been really harsh on them. And I think that this is going to be good for a lot of plus size girls or girls with a little bit of extra on them. And it's all about like self-love and doing what you're good at and knowing you're good at it. And it's not a bad thing. There's a specific quote I wanted to read because our main character was mostly confident, but she had her times when she had to like check her own mental thoughts to realize that like she was allowing herself to compare to like other skinnier girls. And so I think it's important to show even this girl who is incredibly talented and has come to peace with how her body looks is still having to fight those thoughts because those thoughts have been coming at her since childhood. This quote is towards the end of the book, but I don't think it gives anything away, so I'm going to read it anyway. Our main character, Sky, says, "I'm fat. People think it means I should hate myself, and when I don't, it makes them uncomfortable. But this is just another part of who I am, and I'm happy with who I am." I think that that quote alone really shows what kind of culture we have, because it's so true, especially in LA where our main characters live. There's this huge push on being thin and what other people will think when they see you. I think this book is so good. In that perspective, the K-pop perspective I thought was really great too, although myself, I wish it was more involved. Each phase of the competition was more involved. I got to know more about the performances, stuff like that. They seem to happen really quick. I think that typically performances like this are most typically best in visual mediums, but I'm happy she wrote about it because this is a great book. That said, I think if this book turned into a movie, it would be phenomenal because everything in here could be shown to the degree that it deserves. So for me, this was a 4 out of 5. I really liked it. I liked the characters. I liked the dynamic between her and her parents. And the only part I really didn't like was how small the performances were explained, but I feel like it is kind of the medium that does that. It's definitely worth a read. I think if you like K-pop, if you don't, if you appreciate a good, not fat-shaming book, not to say that she was never fat-shamed, but like a strong main character who was fat but also positive about herself, even though she struggled. And then I would also say the bi rep in this is great. I love bi rep. I don't think we get it enough. The same as like lesbian rep or girl love. I don't think we get it enough. That said, I also think it's, I don't want to give anything away. I can't say it because it'll give it away, but the bi rep is really good. Okay, so from this point I'm going to try to edit this video, and then once that most of that is done, I will check in again, because if I still have time before bedtime, I'm going to try to read a little bit more. If not, then you'll just see me in tomorrow's vlog. Happy reading rush day 1!